In your reading notes today, I want you to turn to page 35 to look at adages and proverbs. So for adages and proverbs, we need to use context to determine the meaning of an adage or proverb and be able to explain what it means. So an adage, a proverb or short statement expressing a general truth, where a proverb is a short, pithy saying in general use, stating a general truth or piece of advice. So these are just fancy ways of saying something that is frequently true, or it's giving some sort of advice, and they're very similar to idioms, which is why they're on page 35 with idioms, because it's figurative language, ways that people express themselves. So here's the first one. If we want to get good seats for the concert, we should leave now. You know the saying, the early bird catches the worm. Well, the early bird catches the worm. This is an adage because it's giving a statement that expresses a general truth. But what does that actually mean? If you aren't early, they might run out. That's what the early bird catches the worm means. So worms, they're out early, but then they go away. So if you're a bird that sleeps in, you might miss getting your meal. In the same way, getting good seats at the concert, there's only so many. If you're not there early, you'll miss them. Next one. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I see that it says we don't have to pay for the food, but what do they want? Are they going to try to sell us a vacation home or a speedboat, aren't they? So what does there's no such thing as a free lunch mean? It means that there's always a cost to something. So if someone offers you a free meal, just come and listen to this talk. They don't actually want you to just listen to the talk. They want to sell you something. So when something is offered for free, someone needs to pay for it. And so either you're paying for it with your time, your attention, or really they're going to ask for money for something else in the long run. So now we're going to move down to Proverbs. So the first one, you can't just say, Mom, you do too much. You need to help fix it. Wash the dishes and mop the floor. Actions speak louder than words. So what does that mean? Actions speak louder than words. It means that what you do means more than what you say. So just saying, Mom, you do too much, that doesn't stop Mom from needing to do so much unless you actually do things like wash the dishes to help her out or go mop the floor, especially without being asked. And that brings us to our last one for today. You've waited until they were already done serving the food to get your plate. Now there's only chicken left. Beggars can't be choosers. So what does beggars can't be choosers mean? It means that you lose your right to choose something if you didn't follow the rules. So in this case, they were serving all of the food and that's done, and now the person wants food, so they don't have a choice. So you don't have choices if you don't follow the rules is a very general way of explaining what beggars can't be choosers means.